Hey guys, I'm going to start you guys off today making a board called Tic-Tac-Toe, and I'm going to apologize in advance because this video is going to be a little bit longer than you're used to. I figured if you guys watch this one step at a time, what you can do is just go ahead and pause it and watch what you need to watch. Some of the stuff you'll be able to go through very quickly, so I don't want to waste your time. So what we're going to need to do first is we're going to need to get into Docs. And if you're like me, I'm already over into my mail. So I'm just going to go here and I'm going to click on Google Docs. And once we get into here, we're going to click on create a new document. Right here, we're going to go and type in Tic-Tac-Toe. And we're going to click on that. Oops. And highlight it. I'm going to put it up there. After the toe, what I'd like you guys to do is actually just type in your last name. And once you have that done, highlight this tic-tac-toe. I'd like you to put it in the center. And I want you to make this 48 so we can see it. Why don't we go and have some fun with this one, and we're going to highlight and change the colors of this. And you can make them any colors that you want. I'm just doing this multicolored one. I'd like to see some multicolors if you can. That would be really fun, I think. Don't forget that after you place your cursor here and hit enter, what I want you guys to do is to go back and make sure this is black, and we're going to change this back down to 12. Once you've done that, alright, at this point here you're going to press enter, and we're going to now come back and actually change this back to 48. And then we're going to go and insert a table. So because you have this already set very large, we're going to come here and go 3 by 3. And because you did that, it will come down here and make our table much larger, so we're able to use this as our tic-tac-toe board. The next item that we'll do is we're going to highlight all of our board. And what I'd like you to do is we're going to go and center it. And also what we're going to do is we're going to make our board look really cool. And we're going to make our grid line 3. Alright. Once you're done with that, you're going to notice that when we click here and we hit an X, and say if I click here and I go O, you're going to see that those come up automatically centered. Okay. It'll be a good idea that if you're playing with a partner, you're going to want to make sure that you maybe change colors. Okay. Now to clear out this stuff, you just highlight, and you're just going to go and right click and choose delete. Oops. So if you remember, what I did was I selected the entire board like this. If you select the entire board, it will delete the entire board. What I suggest doing is just deleting individually the items. That will stop it from deleting the entire board. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this spot right here and delete that extra space. So what I'm going to do is just hit delete or move this up. You can do it a couple different ways. You can select your table, and sometimes it'll let you move up the table. Or you can just simply go and hit the delete key, and it'll move it up just like that. Alright, so this next cool step is I'm going to have you guys create a small little chat room to basically chat with the person that's next to you, or the person that's across the room, which would be even cooler. So you're going to go to insert, and you're going to go and create another table. But I want to make sure that you're putting this down here and that you give it some room to do it. You also want to make sure that your table is only about the size of 12. So we're going to go to insert, and we're going to go and create table, and we're only going to do a 1 by 1 just like that. Now when you're here, you're going to want to create a color here. So say here maybe it's red, and on this section here I'll make it like a blue, but I think I'm going to go green. So here maybe I go and I say Hi, Jane. And she would respond on the other side of the room as, hi, Dennis. Now, when you're doing this, in order to start this whole sharing of going back and forth, you have to first go to this share area. And once you do this, you have to choose advance, and you're going to have to go to change, and anyone with a link. If you do not hit this right here, they will not be able to share with you. Also, down here, where you have as view, you have to change this to edit. This allows them to actually go and change something you have created. Okay? Right here is where you'll invite your friend. So you'll send this person, and you'll have to type in their name, and their email should pop up. Alright, what you're going to do next is you are going to come down here, and we need to change this color again back to black, and we're going to change this back to a size of 36, and we're going to insert a table again. So we're going to do another table, and we're going to come here and go to this, and now we have another table here. I'm going to move it up a little bit. And to move that up, I sometimes have to go in and to change that size. That's perfect. Now, right here, I want you to put in a color. And the color is going to be blue. And on this side, the color is going to be red. Now, also, in this section here, I want this to be centered. And I want this one to be centered as well. Now, in here, we're going to make a capital X, and on this side we're going to make a capital O. Underneath this, make sure that you're at a size 12 font. You are going to press enter once, and you're going to type in make sure you have this in the bottom, because this is what we're doing. We are practicing control copy and control paste. Once you have this in here, you can keep going. Alright, what I want to do is I want to show you guys how I can share this. So I'm going to share this. And I'm hoping this works. This is a test, just to see if it actually will work. It's telling me sharing is unavailable. Let me try this. What I'll do is I will create my document. Now for you guys, like I had showed you guys before, you're going to share it with someone. Follow those steps. I was going to try to show you how I could share it with Summer, but it's not working because it's conflicting with the two emails. But I believe it'll work with you guys. You guys go ahead and try this and have a great time playing some tic-tac-toe. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. Good luck.